All right, welcome everybody to another race in the No Logic tournament. I am joined by Chex Human, whose secret shame is that he pumps in Link's house after getting the chest.
All right, that's a shame on me. Hello, Haiku Type. How's it going?
Going, okay, I think we will be starting very soon here, a matter of seconds. So this is the second game in the series between these two. Krelbel won the first game. I'm not sure when that happened.
It's all a haze to me. I think it was last night or this morning.
So I calmed one of these races at I forget if it was 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., but it ended up at about 4 a.m. and that was a mistake.
Nice. Well, welcome to the waking world. And our runners are off. So they're starting at Link's house. Just a shield there.
Nobly with the boots actually dashes away from the chest. No opportunity to pump.
Yeah, Nobly loves dashing. That's one thing I've noticed about Nobly's movement.
All right, so Nobly is going to do something a little different than we see out of most players. He's going to check Sahasrara. This location can be orphaned until kind of late, so some people like to get out of the way right away. But most players do what krelbel is doing here, which is check Hobo. If they're up on the new tech, he'll jump away from Hobo and swim to Iceward Cave, but he does not.
Oh, yeah. Misery Mire is the green pendant, Nobly finds out.
Yeah, that is very good to know. One of the most painful things in No Logic can be getting around the Misery Mire medallion, but we're not going to have to worry about that. Interesting that Nobly resets.
That almost seemed like a meme relating to finding the fire shield. I don't know if that's the case.
Oh, yeah, okay, for lag, I guess, sure. You lag a little bit in a few places when you have some extra shields. It is also a meme, so who knows? I guess that Swamp Palace small key isn't worthless, so he reset that away.
Exactly. It may be useful.
But at least
small
he knows
keys,
it's there.
Yeah, and for anyone new to No Logic, it is played in Key Sanity. All dungeon items are shuffled, and small keys are not very valuable because there are ways through dungeons to avoid needing them.
So one of the not so worthless small keys is the one they're getting here in Backrocks, the Castle Tower small key. I believe you can get around needing those, but it's painful, I think.
Yeah, for example, we can use a YBA to move from the first room to the dark maze, and that skips a key door. Then we would just, yeah, that's all we need to get both chests.
So, did not get anything interesting in the Thieves' Hideout. However, we did get a sword at the mushroom spot. The mushroom spot is tragically not dupable, so we're going to have to get our second sword somewhere else. Did you catch the lumberjack item?
Yeah, I love that. That is what I would say is the most powerful item, and it is very tempting to go get that. It's going to depend on a few things.
Yeah, so Aghanim 2 is... I'm sorry, Aghanim 1 is not especially difficult to defeat in No Logic, at least with Samaria. I think you can also use 2 potions, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that can be done relatively quickly from Hera. So we'll see about getting that hook shot.
Oh, maybe I misunderstood the question. Yeah, our runners can get to Aghanim 1 with with the use of the sword alone. And I think that's it. Like, they could get to Aghanim 1 right now.
How would they do that?
I believe it is simply a door juke in Hera.
Oh, that's right. The new, yeah, I'm sorry. I am not totally up on the new tech. The last time I played No Logic was more than a year ago, probably.
Yeah, it's a variation of a Hera technique that used to use Samaria.
Yep,
And we
that's how
used to
I
call
would.
that Yuzu Hera.
Yeah, that's how I would have to do it if I were asked to.
Yeah. The thing is, the North Samaria was never really necessary. It was just the initial version that Yuzu found, and it caught on.
Oh yeah, I remember watching somebody find out the North wasn't necessary. I think, or demonstrating. Probably you.
All right, Krelbel's farming up bombs as well to follow in Nobly's footsteps in
I think
searching
actually
Kakariko.
I think to avoid what Nobly did, which was I think he did not get the bombable wall item here in. Oh no, krelbel. That was krelbel. Excuse me. So we saw Chicken Hut there. If you're really feeling cheeky, you can get straight from Chicken Hut to the potion shop. Gonna need a potion, and you're gonna need Samaria, but you can do it.
Yeah. There's a lot to learn about No Logic in this mode. There's even more to learn about No Logic entrance randomizer.
That tournament will be coming up probably never. I think only a couple people have played it. I think maybe just me and Yuzuhara. Maybe a couple others.
Never say never.
Maybe Brahmin. Krithel is excited. Attaboy. Oh, Arborelia has done some of it. She's here in chat.
Yeah, that's true. All right, the fire rod is on the ledge of desert. We often see desert as the next play after Kakariko.
I believe we could dupe that. Maybe not if we got the race game item. There are, of course, 2 rods in this seed anyway, so we do not need to dupe the fire rod to get a second one. The 2 rods are a mode-specific adjustment to the item pool. Normally, No Logic is virtually always beatable, with one particular exception, which is if there were a rod on Trinex and Trinex were required. So, to prevent that from happening, there are 2 of each rod in the item pool for the purposes of this tournament.
Yeah, and even if we didn't have to, yeah, I don't want to get too theoretical, but a fire source is also really important for defeating Ganon with any reasonable technique.
Yeah, there are ways that No Logic seeds can be unbeatable even with this item pool, but I don't think we have ever seen one.
Right. All right, so Nobly used a quadrant glitch in Desert to access the right side, and looked like it was just junk on the right side. But he's kind of trapped here now and has to death warp to get back out.
Yeah, so we are getting the bow off the Desert Torch. If we wanted silvers, we could think about duping that. I do not know personally how we would dupe that item. I have to look it up on the EG map.
Right.
I imagine both these players would. That's not an item that's often duped, I don't think.
No. Yeah, so not worth it. All right, so in the desert area is cave 45, so nobly takes a look. And that's going to be the end of the route. No, it's not. Probably,
Farming some bombs. There we
oh
go.
yeah, good call.
He is
Yeah, you had to think about that.
Yep. Out of
So
bombs.
Gina needs a bomb.
Bombs are always a problem in No Logic. Even when you get 15, you can run out of them because they're used for so many things. So.
Yeah, exactly. Bomb clips, bomb jukes, all the great bomb tricks. All right, nobody's going south. South Shore time.
Looked a little bit unsure about what he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you mean about nobly liking dashing. I believe he's dashing where it is not efficient.
Mm-hmm. We'll see how krelbel's doing with resources. Oh, just gonna stop there. That's interesting. Took the death warp, but not using it to return to the start. Just gonna do a new play.
Small key to pod. Nobly is going to be in Mini Moldern Cave without enough bombs to do the juke to not Thieves Town, excuse me. King's Tomb, which is common. Also not enough health, really. I don't think you can do it with only one bomb, is that correct?
Not well. For some reason, I'm not sure. I think it might be possible.
Well, maybe it's possible, but everyone always uses 2 because it's much easier that way at the very least. Chat saying it's possible.
Yes.
So Flipper's there in Mini Moldorm Cave. If we have to defeat Swamp Palace, that will make getting that crystal much easier. So krelbel has gone up the mountain. I did not see whether he rescued the old man. He's doing the other way to get to King's Tomb, which is to jump off the mountain.
Nice reaction from Nobly to set a bomb and set up for a spin to defeat the push guard. Dodging the crab as well.
So krelbel, I think he must have rescued the old man. Nobly set up a water walk. Oh, I see. So now he'll water walk. Got it.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he'll lose it here, and I think this will make getting the Zora ledge item actually take longer if he wants it. So this
Yeah,
is
it depends on
ahead.
on their technique, but with a casual swim, it's consistent.
So krelbel climbed the mountain, and this is the real reason that he climbed the mountain, to get to the graveyard ledge and farm some bombs out of here.
Yeah, a reliable way. Nobly
Wants the bombs. Again,
yeah,
he probably shouldn't. He should probably do what krelbel did here, which is just get him out of graveyard ledge.
Yeah. And it leads into Houlihan, so we go from consistent bombs to consistent rupees. Nobly is poor on both counts.
So 300 of those rupees that krelbel got were there in graveyard ledge. So krelbel changing his mind about doing South Shore. I think he must have something specific in mind.
Oh, okay. Death Mountain first?
Yeah,
perhaps.
Some of Hera maybe. Maybe we don't have a... I don't know. Where? Okay.
And Uncle's an interesting play from Nobly. Nice to see this early. He'll probably go to Hyrule Castle for a big key. And meanwhile, it finds a big key of Swamp Palace. Not very useful. Oh, krelbel finds the big key of Turtle Rock. That's pretty handy.
Yep, getting around the Turtle Rock big key is not as bad as some other things, but it can become an issue. Yeah, so for those of you just joining us, Nobly reset his initial route because on that initial route he found 2 shields and nothing else, and one of those shields was in Link's house, so that's why the Link's house chest is closed for him.
In retrospect, I don't blame him. And that's because I don't like Mirror Shield and how it obscures Link and doing bomb clips, but it's really not that bad. All right. So krelbel, in the meantime, has found the Moon Pearl on Spectacle Rock Ledge. Or Peak. And krelbel will take the land bridge, known in overworld glitches. Okay, look at that. So, all right, krelbel, go for the dash. Go for a dash buffer. Yes, this will do it. Nice shortcut.
So I believe it is actually illegal in NMG rule set to dash buffer around the dead rocks like that, so don't try it.
That is correct. It's a neat little out of bounds clip to get around the enemies.
So we got, I didn't actually see it, but someone is claiming glove in escape for Nobly.
Ah, I missed that one. Yeah. Okay.
It would have had to have been in the boomerang chest. He's not going to use it right away. Go to the basement. krelbel, meanwhile, finds a second sword in Spiral Cave.
Ah. Nice to have.
And again, we play the game of, can we dupe that? I think it'd be hard if we could.
Very hard, yeah. I don't know a solution to that one offhand. We saw. Did we see krelbel get that potion?
Yes, we
on
did.
the right. And a second bottle along with silver arrows.
All right, so tree warp, right? Dupe that bottle. Come on.
Let's not. I don't think we'll be seeing that anytime soon.
Actually, you can't tree warp that one. But there was also the hammer in there.
Yeah, the hammer. That's going to make things a lot more convenient to get to. And, well, certain areas. Let's see. So, yeah, krelbel's got a lot of items. It's like nearing go mode. Not really, but technically it might be soon possible to complete the seed.
So 2 bottles is the main thing that's making us think that, and the Moon Pearl is very nice, and Fire Rod. So both players are going to have to start thinking about go mode.
Yep.
Getting that glove. See, krelbel, you know, it could have been interesting if krelbel had found a. Not sure where Nobly's going. Oh, he hasn't done Graveyard Ledge. Oh, he's just going to go up a different way. Anyway, could have been interesting if krelbel had found another cave state key.
Yeah.
Miss this glove and escape, but he's going to go ahead and do escape.
Nobly has wrapped himself on Death Mountain, and this will cause Link to be able to jump down the mountain all the way to the bottom of the map.
He's trying for super drop, I think. He's
Yeah.
gonna go to Hype Cave, I guess.
Yeah, it's always fun to see. Nobly also got a map check. I didn't quite see which ones, but it looked like crystal dungeons at the bottom of the map.
Yeah, it was Swamp and Ice are both crystals. One of them's the red crystal, not that we care. Arborelia pointing out in chat that, of course, you can do that Spiral Cave sword. You just exit the bottom and tree warp.
Fair, fair. I know nothing.
We have some people against tree warping in the tournament. In fact, I think only Todso and Krithel might attempt it. Because you can corrupt your save file, which is illegal. You must start from scratch if that happens. I think it's easy to avoid, but you do have to know how to do it.
Right, Hype Cave only has the powder of any interest here.
Oh, interesting. Not often seen in No Logic. We're going to talk to the bomb shop. Okay, so now we need Ice Rod.
Yeah, now we have that information.
It's Ice and Turtle Rock are our red crystals. Yeah, and as long as we need the Ice Rod and still need to get items, we're gonna think about killing Aghanim to get that hook shot, especially... Forget what it was that we need to do to... Oh, Nobly's going to play the archery game for money.
Yes.
Common play in Entrance. Not sure I've seen it much in this tournament. We got the flute from Stumpy. That's not particularly useful. Doesn't get us anywhere, but it is nice for mobility.
Right.
Krelbel, I wonder if he actually forgot that he has the glove or just chose to do this way.
Just chose to, I suppose. Big Key of Ganon's Tower. It's interesting because it's a cave state big key.
Oh, nobly trying to style on us, trying to go for the 99 rupee fifth hit in the archery game. Does not get it. So, if you didn't know, that archery game doubles. It goes from 2 to 64, but if you put all 5 arrows in a single target, the last hit is worth 99 rather than 64 rupees.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it was an argument when we were playing bingo, and the bingo square said, perfect archery game, and we had to decide, well, how perfect do you want to be?
Oh my goodness. I never knew about that argument.
Apparently it's very hard to do, even harder in Gerudo Exile. Alright, so Meyer is a pendant. So we don't care much that it's Bombos to open Meyer. Meanwhile, Krelbel did some fancy stuff on the mountain to get into a cave, and in that cave he clipped to Pod.
Yeah, so this is Cave State Pod, and it can be full clear, essentially. The key doors are meaningless in Cave State, basically.
Be interesting to see what Nobly does with this afterwards. He doesn't have those bottles that Krelbel does. He isn't as close to thinking about Go Mode. And he also has the information that he needs Ice Rod. So he may make different choices here.
But I wouldn't be surprised to see more of Light World from Nobly.
Yes, so here we go. He's gonna probably go to East Death Mountain here. Krelbel has to be thinking about go mode. He does not know about the ice rod yet.
Right, but if there's one thing I know about krelbel, it's that he's very thorough and will make completing the game comfortable for him. And he'll do it the way he wants to do it.
Yep, Krelbel not opening the bomb wall in pod. You could juke or quadrant spin your way to Hookshot Cave after clearing pod if you wanted to, but Krelbel says he's not going to do that. We may just see a Helmosaur kill at the end of this. But he could do other things. He could get his way to Hera and then possibly swamp with his blue potion.
Yeah.
Yeah, Krelbel actually does not have flippers. He has not been to Mini Moldorm Cave.
Oh, yeah. So there's the level 2 sword for Nobly.
Got his first spot off the island. He'll get his second here in Paradox Cave, and we'll see what if he starts thinking about go mode. He should I would think he'd sort of aggressively go after dungeons after this.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Bell is navigating the dark maze. After several years of Randomizer, I suspect that he can do this with his eyes closed.
If you actually want to watch someone play Rando with their eyes closed, you're going to have to go to Kern's channel.
Yeah.
Alright, so Nobly is going to stay here on the mountain. I'm not sure what he's doing. He might just be buying a potion here. Yes, he is.
Oh, interesting. Giving us some extra sound effects for fun. Double farms up rupees in the rupee basement just to make sure he has enough money for YBAs
So,
in case he needs them.
knowing ice is a crystal, having hammer and glove, tempting to go, and I believe someone found the ice big key. I think I saw that. It's not tracked, but I think that might have been in pod. Nobly, I think,
that.
Yeah, messed up his. He fixed it, I think. But he did also map and see that Hera and Eastern are both crystals.
Oh, Hera as well. I missed that.
Yep, Krelbel is going to kill Helmosaur King here.
Yeah, Nobly also going to pod. And yeah, Nobly does a south teleport. I didn't see Krelbel's technique. But there are a couple different techniques to do the bomb clip. Oh, the Big Key of Thieves Town is here too. Wow.
Yep, that's not especially interesting, I don't think, because
I think it's helpful just to clear Thieves Town normally, which might be a little time saver.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wasn't watching. Krelbel may have accidentally done something bad and canceled his statue drag, but we will see momentarily.
He's dragon.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, some door glitch magic will allow Krelbel to juke and connect with Helma in a couple of transitions from here.
Yeah, so I'm not sure he went north far enough, but I always forget the ways in which this is sensitive. So he does not get stuck in the wall, which would have been the problem there. So he did it successfully.
Yeah, and krelbel has hammer, which is not always seen here. So, you know, sword and hammer, he's going to use spin speed tech to get a broader reach with the hammer. May even go for hammer hits. No, he's got silvers. That'll be safe. Good.
Very unusual Helmosaur fight. Normally not that well equipped for it.
Right. Dangerous nonetheless.
Even a nice small. So, tempting to go to ice here. It'd be nice to have Samaria to get to right side faster, but it's a full clearable crystal for krelbel here, I think.
Right. I would be more likely to go to Thieves Town at this point. It's pretty interesting. krelbel does not have to do the okay. I don't know what krelbel's gonna do. I was gonna say krelbel doesn't have to do a Death Mountain descent to get to South Dark World. But krelbel's gonna go to the potion shop or something.
Yep, he still does not have the flippers at a mini Moldorm cave.
Hmm.
Yeah, so indeed, krelbel has the ice big key. I didn't see where he got it because I don't think. Oh, it must be on the right side there.
Okay. Bell is using the blue, and he's gonna prepare to do something else. Meanwhile, Nobly setting up for a South Super Tile YBA. This is a red-blue YBA. And this will be a wrong warp because the YBA will change the damaging pits into warp pits. And it so happens that the destination of this room is Tower of Hera. So this is an opportunity to unlock things. Now, Nobly also despawned all the sprites. And was Nobly in pod state or cave state?
Cave state.
Yeah, cave state. So sprites are still despawned.
Yeah, so that particular method of getting to pod from the bottom of Spectacle Rock Cave wraps you around the bottom of the underworld map, and that desynchronizes you from sprites. Nobly is thinking about what's going on here. I think he may not. Okay, maybe he's just trying to hover. That's cute.
Fun fact, I believe that takes a single hover to work. Like a single pixel, and then Link can nudge the rest. At least that's how it is in a pit around the Ice Palace big chest, or Freezor chest. But I'm not sure if that pit works the same way. But in practice, it's not going to work like that.
So Nobly unlocks the basement, goes into it. Possibly forgot there was no crystal switch there. So saved and quit out of the basement. He cannot do that now.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'd be surprised that he would want to go for Hera Basement, but we've seen stranger things.
So Nobly, having unlocked the Hera Big Key door, is now going to go for Helmosaur. He knows this is a crystal. He has to do it. And having Helmosaur dead is useful for other reasons. Excuse me, not Helmosaur. Moldor.
It is. It's useful not just to clear the dungeon, but also potentially use this boss room to clear other dungeons. So we would want the boss defeated flag on the room for that.
So krelbel now finishing up South Shore. He could actually buy the Zora item. He may finish this off. Well, no, he can't get into ice this way. That was strange that Nobly left the items on right side of pod. Is there some known reason for doing that? Are those useful for duping?
I don't think it's a duping reason. It's probably just a skip. Yo, the Cane of Samaria is at Moldorm. Wow.
So, doubly useful Moldorm here. If we want to get that hook shot, we just got a very easy way to get to Aghanim 1, and we are in the vicinity of where we would need to be to do it. He could go right back inside and go to Aghanim 1, but he's not doing that. It's a little surprising. I think I mean, hookshot's pretty useful, right? Do you think you would do that?
You're putting me on the spot here. No. Yeah, I think I would. In some instances, it depending on if you're having a bad glitch day or a good glitch day, having the hook shot might drag you down. But it's so powerful, and it might be useful in more dungeons. So I would go for it.
So,
It would make the seed more fun.
So Nobly has jumped off the bottom of the map to go to Thieves Town. krelbel has done a YBA inside of the Uncle Passage to get here, but they're both going to be doing pretty much the same thing. Invisible item out of the Maiden's chest. krelbel may just forget that he actually has the Thieves Town big, because you don't need to go over there to open those doors if you have it.
I don't know if krelbel has a small key to Thieves Town. At the very least, being here in Cave State allows him to open that big chest. But
we went and opened the prison doors, and you don't need to do that.
Oh. Good point.
Meanwhile, Nobly is here in the regular dungeon state. We're going to see regular old Thieves Town from him.
Yeah. Plain old vanilla Thieves Town.
krelbel is, I'm not sure why he's going back. Oh, okay, maybe, I'm not sure what he's doing. Anyway, a little weird routing from krelbel here in Thieves. But
Nobly will be first to the attic, which is interesting. Oh, he's getting beat up by buzzes. So the crickets will deal 2 hearts of damage to Nobly, but they'll deal a quarter heart of damage to krelbel.
So, if you're wondering why that is, those are enemies that have a switch based on the dark or light world. And krelbel has come here from the Uncle Passage, so the game thinks he's in the light world. So those will be rats as far as the game is concerned.
Bredkin brings up an interesting point that krelbel may be going for a Cave State mega route. In other words, the play into Thieves Town in Cave State might be a play into multiple dungeons in Cave State.
Yeah, so we could go from here to desert, I guess, in this room.
A straight
But we're
clip
not doing
desert. Oh, the mitts are in the maiden chest.
Yeah, so that chest was invisible. The item out of that chest. Yeah, so we are going to desert here for krelbel. I'm pretty sure, right? This isn't Meyer. Is it?
Desert map room.
So krelbel probably doesn't yet. Well, maybe he does if he has an auto tracker. So we're going to desert, and he has a second green, which makes me think he's going to go to mire afterwards.
Yeah.
We know that mire's a pendant.
The blind fight got a little dangerous for Nobly. He just needs one more hit. There it is.
So we get a rebate out of the big chest. Krelbel will be able to repurchase his potions on this route.
Yes. Oh, it's a pendant. Thieves is a pendant. Interesting. It will be interesting to see if Krelbel gains that knowledge later, and maybe won't go to blind at all.
So we're going to do a YBA here. I think this will get us into the dark basement in mire.
Okay. So this is a tough YBA, but Krelbel looks like he's doing it. He got the YBA, then he did an adjustment, and he got the adjustment. We can see Link is free, and sprites are synced, and he's in mire.
Yep, so you have to back out. You have to do the YBA into the doorway. You have to back out into a 3-pixel window, or bad things happen.
Yes.
So we are still in cave state. Krelbel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Krelbel
not
now has
sure-
rupee 9 keys.
I'm not sure how he wants to handle this, but what he's almost certainly going to end up doing is clipping into Hera at the end of this in the room where you light the torches to get the big key chest.
Mm-hmm. All right, and nobly leaving Thieves Town is really in Light World because Light World is where he started, and he never transitioned worlds. So the transition in the overworld reverts the map back to the Light World, and he can immediately go to the Magic Bat.
So interesting decisions here for Nobly. He knows he's still looking for the ice rod, but Ice Palace is now even more interesting for him. He doesn't have the big key that Krelbel, I believe, got out of the right side of Pod, but he can otherwise beat Ice Palace and do it quickly with that Cane of Samari he got from Moldo.
Oh, yeah. Nobly remembers Sick Kid today. And it's just a small key, so not especially valuable.
So he has the flute. He's going to activate it. Sometimes he will not do that in No Logic, but we got it early from Stumpy, so this will give us a bit of mobility, and perhaps we're going to flute straight to Ice Palace, where we will go in the normal way. We're going to lift up the rock and everything.
Oh my gosh. I had no idea this could happen.
Yep, some potions first, at the very least. Hera small key would be useful, except that it would be useful where Krelbel is. I guess it still could be in Swamp. Except Krelbel's probably going to Swamp after Hera to open the doors there. Yep, straight to Ice Palace for Nobly.
Krelbel is racing a slug. Oh my gosh.
So here we're gonna see the clip from Mire into Hera for Krelbel.
This is a pretty free bomb clip setup, but the wall must be moved for that to work.
Yeah. Yeah. If you do not light the torches and get that cutscene. I believe you'll get stuck in the wall trying to do that.
I think it just doesn't.
Don't do it. That's all we're saying.
It just doesn't work. You can get stuck in the wall by having bad inputs. Okay, so Nobly is using, I think, the first found bomb clip setup, and there are 3 completely different setups in the lobby. So that is a rare one. I have not seen anyone else do that in memory. A quake.
Quake.
Oh, that's an auto kill on those.
Yep. So krelbel has opened some stuff here in Hera. He is now going to clip from Hera to Swamp. And that will probably be the end of his route here. Not sure whether he has the information that Swamp is a crystal. I think only Nobly has that information.
Huh.
So we're here in Cave State. We can open all the small key doors we want, so we're going to ignore that pot key there.
Right.
Sometimes you would see a diver down here to get there.
Wow. A 4th bottle for Nobly.
Oh, 4th. Where was the 3rd?
C-shaped house, I believe.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty big to have this arsenal of bottles.
So Nobly still needs that ice rod.
Yeah.
So he's still going to be opening chests. krelbel going to exit Swamp. I'm not sure. I guess we'll just go in the portal to get to Hype Cave. Fair enough.
It might be a potion shop trip.
Yep. I am not sure what Nobly is going to do for magic on Cold Stare. Doesn't have
Oh my
enough to
gosh, I
kill
didn't
the,
notice.
Gonna have to. Okay. He's going to.
Yes.
So Mario Magic refill. This is a bit much to explain.
I always forget how to do that. Like Nobly, I don't think he had a slot 0 Samaria. So I know it's hard for me to remember when we need it to manipulate the block to make that work. But Nobly got it to work easily.
Meanwhile, Nobly still has a problem with magic. I'm surprised he's not going for the 3 magic pots over there in the side just for safety, but he can use beams to double each of his fire rod shots.
Oh my goodness, that's a great idea.
He does have just enough to do this, and he does have a blue potion if he messes it up. There we go.
Excellent.
Did not mess it up.
Wow. Nobly got charged, but the puff stopped.
So a bit of an adventurous fight here with Master Sword Hammer and Green Mail. And, I think that's 10 hearts, maybe? Meanwhile, krelbel here is in Skull Woods. I don't think we've seen any of this from Nobly yet.
Oh yeah, that's right. Skull Woods has been open for a while. No biggie yet.
So I don't think we got much out of ice. We did get a 4th bottle, which is nice, but not really game-changing. So now krelbel can do that bomb jump that he just tried.
Go bomb jump!
He'll do it after getting wall mastered, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so suddenly we were comfortable on money here. We got 500 out of the desert big chest, and not 300 rather, and 300 there in the bumper room, pinball room.
Yeah.
So do you think Nobly is only looking for the ice rod and nothing else? I mean,
I think so. I don't know our runners. Like, I think so. Especially because he has Samaria. He has multiple ways of getting to Argus. And that's even despite the hook shot being available.
So he can,
yeah.
he should be able, I would think he knows, should be able to get to Aghanim 1 whenever he wants. So he's making a choice not to get that hook shot.
Yeah.
He may want the lamp. Maybe if he finds the lamp, that'll make the hook shot interesting enough that he'll go get it. But
yeah,
I'm not sure he really needs it.
All right, nobly gets a spin YBA first try, and he'll be fighting Landmo. Sometimes it can be useful after this fight to save and quit out or mirror out, and save the prize for later. We don't typically see that though.
I'm trying to think.
Nobly collects the crystal.
I think Nobly just got full crystal information, and krelbel is about to get the last pendant here. Or do we already know all 3 pendants? It's Mire, Thieves, and...
Right.
I think this
it's got to be Skull Woods. Wow. Okay. Yeah, because we just saw that desert is a crystal that Nobly now has.
So Nobly, not that clumsy, slamming his face into that BMOS is on purpose. He is going to Argus here. I think he's going to Argus. Okay, I'm not sure what that was about, but we did it. So he's going to do a North Samaria glitch here. This is going to create a bunch of invisible pits. And he's going to do a little complicated setup here such that he dies and falls into one of those invisible pits on the same frame. That will be a wrong warp. It will take him somewhere that he gets to Argus pretty quickly. I'm not sure it's straight there. I think he's going to have to walk to the right a bit.
Yeah. I think the super tile is 0-5. In other words, it's on the first row of the underworld map, and it's in the 6th column. And then 1 column to the right is the Argus super tile. And there he is.
All right, so this is a little tricky here without the hook shot. Ooh, that's
wow.
very good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he needs this to be a single shot. Oh. Recovery will be safe. So this can be simply a dash turn up, for example. I think it doesn't matter where he goes. Yeah, he can walk anywhere. Right.
Yeah, but he had silvers for the single shot kill, so I don't think it mattered.
Right. Okay. Now saving quit is necessary.
So he actually got there from desert. He has desert beaten, so no crystal will drop. He needs to collect that swamp crystal separately, but that's easily done from Swamp Tahara. So I think we're gonna see some Eastern here. We're still looking for that ice rod. We're gonna clear the dungeons we can. Open some chests on the way, but pretty clearly Nobly only needs the ice rod for go mode.
Yeah, and it's curious that we have not seen Ganon's tower yet. But there's just so much our runners can do. Otherwise, they can, complete so many other dungeons. Why go to Ganon's tower?
Yeah, Nobly is doing the things he knows he has to do, getting items on the way. Once he runs out, it'll probably be straight to Ganon's tower, though.
Yeah.
So, Krebel was hearing thieves in Cave State, so he does not actually have the Thieves Town prize. He's going to defeat the Maiden, and unfortunately, that will be his method of getting full crystal information. He knows Myers the last pendant, and this will be his second collected pendant.
Half magic is on Eastern map chest.
So, if quarter magic was actually, can you get? Is quarter magic still a thing? Could you, if you do half magic?
Pretty sure it's still a thing. I'm pretty sure. Although I might be wrong. I might have dreamed that.
I want to see quarter magic in the tournament if we can.
Okay, let's try to make it happen.
Anyway, book is interesting. Yeah, I mean, quarter magic is a thing that exists indeed in the vanilla game. And it used to be something you could get in Rando, but those settings aren't real common anymore. So, Nobly is going to do a West Samaria glitch in this door here. I'm not sure.
Check the door.
Yeah, so, this will despawn sprites and do very bad things to the camera, so he's going to want to die and reload the dungeon.
Okay.
So he's going to walk out and bomb himself.
There we go. Good. There's the pendant knowledge for krelbel. So Nobly, with that West Samaria, all the sprites were despawned, essentially, and he has to reload the dungeon to get to Armos and fight Armos.
Interesting he didn't, well, no, I suppose that'll be the last thing he does. If he kills, once he kills Armos here, he may do one of a couple different glitches to get the big key chest here in Eastern quickly.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, what was this? Book. Okay, Nobly has 2 books now. Well, not literally, but he did pick up the item.
We're using Eastern Palace to start a library.
Yes. Alright, krelbel and Meyer. I don't think we've seen this.
I think we've seen the Meyer shed, but we
I
think we saw this from because Nobly
DFS already saw. Sorry?
Nobly looked at the medallion from the overworld.
I see.
He must have been in Meyer shed.
Okay.
Yeah, so after this, for Nobly, he still needs... It's interesting. Oh no. Anyway, he still needs the ice rod and is out of crystal dungeons that he can clear. So we're probably going to Ganon's Tower. He might check the eastern. Oh wow.
Hey, mirrors, Armos Knights.
Yeah, but we're not get. He still needs to get the swamp crystal, but he's not going to get any items on that path, so he'll just save that for the end. All right, so he is going to get the. Oh, he may be going to Mire from here.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to have the mirror. It's not especially powerful at this point, having 4 bottles already, a lot of overworld cleared, but it can be useful just for basic fluting and navigation.
So, Nobly's gonna head to Mire from Eastern. Unfortunately, not gonna find the ice rod he needs. But I guess his thinking here is, this is his way to Mire, and he's not really gonna get there easily if he doesn't do it here. At least not quickly.
Yeah. It's a good play. It's no Ganon's Tower, but it's a search space regardless. Without much overworld travel.
Yeah, Bregton putting out the mirror makes getting that swamp crystal a little easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Shovel, I believe, was on right side of Pod. Nobly sort of notably skipped that. Alright, why are we going in? Oh, he wants the key.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting to see the krelbel walk away from the key and then return to it.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what that key could have been that he'd be interested in.
Yeah.
Maybe I mean, he did the mega route, so he opened lots of the doors you'd normally want a key for.
Yeah.
A Turtle Rock key is nice, but he already has one, and I think that's enough for most of what you want to do in TR. So for anyone joining late here, the big thing that Nobly has that krelbel doesn't is Samaria, which is actually on Uldorm. Unusual thing to not have done by the hour mark.
Yeah, that's for sure. Krelbel's route has been thorough, and he's gone through Cave State, but Nobly did a different Cave State, going from Pod to Hera, and that unlocked Hera. Krelbel still does not, as far as I know, have a way directly to Moldorm. Meaning, he doesn't have Hookshot, he doesn't have Hera Big Key.
We're going to Desert here for some reason, maybe to go to Turtle Rock. Oh, we're just checking checkerboard. Yes, krelbel did unlock Hera during the mega route.
Oh, that's right. That's part of it. My mistake? Yeah. So, krelbel is just putting it off, I suppose. I like Nobly walking directly over the landmine. He's gonna do an overworld teleport to get to the Bombos tablet.
So this is why he came here. Just some quick overworld checks. The checkerboard, Bombos tablet, and I Aghanim's cave. If we want to go into Mire normally, we could. Could get interesting if the ice rod, the ice rod is on the pedestal.
Also, could be interesting if Ice Rod is in Misery Mire Big Chest, which both runners are now just picking up the key to unlock it from Magina's cave. Okay,
So,
this is Ice Palace for krelbel, isn't it?
yeah.
Too bad about Hera.
Yeah, too bad about not having Samaria for Icebreaker. Well, maybe it's just a purchase. No, I think this is a purchase on the way to ice. Yeah, he's walking out. So nobly likely going to... No, he's loading Hera. Maybe going to Turtle Rock first. Maybe Ether.
Yeah, Ether makes sense. Then Ganon's Tower, maybe?
Oh, he didn't kill Helmosaur, so I think we're... Oh, yeah, he did. I don't know what we're doing. Anyway, we're going back to pod and cave state. He could be doing right side pod into Hookshot Cave into Ganon's Tower that way. And he does have... We don't have it marked, but I think he does have the Eastern Crystal, right?
Right. That's true.
Yeah, I don't think nobly actually killed... I don't remember seeing it if he killed Helmosaur. He's certainly setting up to go kill Helmosaur.
Oh, okay.
So he hasn't, so...
That makes sense.
That is a very conservative statue drag there, starting way up that high.
I always I scare myself because I always go way into the door, almost to the point of leaving the dungeon. I guess that wouldn't hurt.
I think you were in my chat commenting when I was doing something that I was super aggressive on my statue drag.
And I was an amateur at that point, probably. Okay, nobly running low on bombs. Are we switching to hammer? Yes, we are.
Has to be a little careful now. 2 hits, now 1 hit from Helmosaur will kill him.
Yeah, this is quite interesting. krelbel came here with probably half of the hearts that nobly has. But yeah, nobly has the firepower just like krelbel did. And Helma's down.
Alright, so krelbel is here in Ice Palace. He does have, from the right side, a pod that nobly doesn't, the Ice Palace Big Key.
Aha.
So we shall see. I mean, the only really interesting thing it could be at this point is the ice rod, but I guess the lamp would be interesting. I don't know about that, though. I mean, doesn't need it. We don't need that hookshot. I don't think we're getting that hookshot on nobly's side.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting the swamp small that we said. So nobly reset this away at the beginning of the game because he got 2 shields. We said he was leaving that swamp small behind Phosphorus, so now he's getting it.
Exactly. And he remembers the chest. Very good.
All right, so Mountain, now he's got to go to GT, right?
Yeah, unless it's something a little more low percent, like Turtle Rock. He's reloading the camera, or
so
resetting it.
Normally you would not do this if you're going to GT, so he's sort of saying he might be going to Turtle Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh, we haven't seen Hookshot Cave and Super Bunny yet. Wow. That could be what's happening here.
Yeah, quick overworld. Still maybe not as dense as GT, but you can do it easily.
Right. Okay, mirror up.
wrapping.
Very well done. That transition sends Nobly straight to the, well, really straight to a ledge above the mirror bridge, laser bridge entrance. Gain of Berna. Let's use it.
Interesting play. I mean, I guess he's saying, well, if it's here, this is the quickest way for me to beat the game if it's just right here.
Yeah.
But it's a little difficult to do things after this.
It meaning one of the two ice rods. Yeah. Well, yes, I agree. Although a GT play is possible from the front of Turtle Rock. I'm not totally sure if Nobly goes for that.
So Nobly just checked, and he has nothing in his bottles.
Oh.
So not sure how easy that GT play is.
Whew, that Samaria throw what seemed a little dangerous, but he knew what he was doing.
So
A missed throw would have killed him.
Yeah, I think you can use just Samaria to get to upper GT from here, from the back of
Yeah, that could
Rock.
potentially get 3 chests. I'm not sure about a 4th.
Okay, so he's gonna exit here. Get the most easily duped item in the game.
This is true. The classic lava chest. Alright, save and quit for krelbel. Wonder what's next. Ooh, bombs. Goes from 1 to 10. Very nice. The mirror is essential there. Well, just resetting the dungeon is essential.
Interesting that he's not doing Mimic Cave now. So, I mean, if you're gonna do Mimic Cave, you'd do it there before going here. If you were gonna go from the end of Turtle Rock elsewhere.
And to forget, and krelbel is activating the flute. We have not seen this.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't. Yes, we did. I don't know.
Yes, we did. Nobly has been fluting around. He fluted to go to ice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant from krelbel. I was surprised that we didn't see krelbel activated already.
He was much later to the flute. That was on Stumpy.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Okay, Nobly's got to be careful again of ricochet, pokey hit could knock him out, but he gets him. Not a problem.
Yeah, so I guess he's going to not having potions. He'll check the front here. He'll do the right side with the Samaria. Then he can mirror back and do Mimic Cave last, and that'll be. Well, now he won't. Not if he dies.
That's a misstep.
Yep.
Are we going back? It looks like it.
Yeah, I guess
No.
we're going. No. Okay.
It's a play for Aga too.
Yeah. So we need to do this at some point. So we'll just do it now.
This is a north STC, followed by getting rid of the block basically and just transitioning north. That breaks the camera. And transition down. Let's Link fall into the lava, which is just a big hole.
Land of fairy tales and rainbows. Wizards and rainbows. That's what's in the lava.
Kind of a nightmare, but it is very pretty at the same time. We get to see the true Rainbow Link sprite, which is an available sprite on ALTTPR main site.
So
Rainbow Link and Rainbow Aghanim.
Yep, Krelbel's going to get his Samaria here, and will find himself in a very similar position to Nobly, needing the Ice Rod for go mode. Although Nobly is a bit ahead here on the crystal count. And on some other completion, he has Argus and Aghanim 2 dead. That was that was a key. Well, we're gonna check a couple items here in Aga Tower. So we needed to mirror twice there. Why did we need to mirror twice?
A death and Turtle Rock.
Oh, right.
And since Aghanim 1 was not defeated, a death in a dungeon places Link in the light world. Alright. Moldorm is down for krelbel. What is next? Is it a high density play like GT? Or is it Overworld? Or is it Turtle Rock? I didn't see anything in Aga Tower.
Yeah, it was nothing interesting. Krelbel's going to do something a little different, at least to start here. We did not see Super Bunny Cave from Nobly, so this could be interesting. Not interesting items there in Super Bunny Cave. Nobly looks like he's setting up to get that Swamp Crystal, I'm thinking. And then he'll, he's gotta head to GT, right? After that.
Well, we'll see about that.
So Krelbel, I think, can hover a little, but not well enough to do Hookshot Cave. Are we doing Spike Cave? No, we're going out of bounds. I don't know why.
It's looking like a Turtle Rock play for krelbel. This
right,
could be a mirrorless setup.
Yeah, so this is Laser Bridge.
Mm-hmm. And a backwards scroll. There we go. Yeah. Maybe we'll get to see Mimic Cave this time. No, we won't. krelbel doesn't have mirror still.
Yep, that mirror is on Armos Knights.
Could it be? Could this be the seed where left side swamp play does not lead just to doom and despair? Could it lead to the Ice Rod?
So, Nobly, well, he could go straight for the crystal at this point. I think that's what he's going to do. Oh, doesn't have a key. Oh, he hasn't been in here at all. I was thinking of what Krelbel did, which is open everything, but Nobly's not done that.
Oh no, this isn't right.
Yeah, this
wrong door.
This is a mistake. He's trying to go to Hera to dupe the crystal, but you actually want to do it on the door that's just on the left side of the screen there, the key door.
Yeah, if we look at the vertical positions of the doors, we can see this one is closer to the transition.
Yeah, I think what happened is that didn't feel right for Nobly, and that's and he realized That was weird that he didn't take damage from that bomb.
Yeah.
He's bomb snapping here, which he doesn't need to do, but
Yeah.
either way, we're
He's happy.
there in the end.
Yeah, he's happy with that ability to just place him on the last pixel.
So I think he failed. He drank the potion there, and he drank it because he couldn't see where he was. And when he realized that was what was going on, he switched to the correct door. If he had succeeded there, I think he would have been in EG. Is that right? No, it would not
Kinda
have.
don't think so, because I think that might be a weak EG room.
Rebel is opening.
So I'm not sure.
The lava chest, the entranceway, forgetting about the easy dupe. Oh, he doesn't have the mirror, so that would be a little trickier.
A little bit, yeah. The solution would be to bonk over the railing and transition, which actually takes Link to the Pokey room, and a death warp is possible there.
So Nobly looks like he's heading for Super Bunny Cave and at least one chest in Hookshot Cave. Possibly Mimic Cave too, I guess.
Yeah. And from krelbel, we may get to see Roller Room this time.
Yeah, Nobly.
The Bari.
Nobly may clean that up. He died probably accidentally trying to get to the right side of Turtle Rock here. All right, so krelbel could do this the quick way with some. Yeah, okay. I'm saying it looks like it was setting up to do it the regular old way, but we can do some shenanigans in the door here. So Nobly says he's going to hover Hookshot Cave. I'm not sure how many attempts of this we're going to get. That didn't look like a great setup there.
krelbel gets the north STC, and he walks east, and he's simply in the Roller Room, and a cape is found. But that's going to be the end of the play.
So he doesn't have the mirror to do Mimic Cave. Can't easily die there. And you can't mess around once you do that Samaria glitch to get those two chests. Cannot continue in the dungeon. So krelbel now probably was thinking about getting his tower, but realizes he can do Eastern. Or not.
The sword out hover. So
Right, so at this point, it would be faster to kill Aghanim 1. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
Right, so krelbel also going to do Castle Tower here.
Yo.
Different way, though.
Just a small key.
Right, this is
a little time consuming.
I mean, this is a close race here. krelbel is behind by East. Oh, I guess it's not that close, but he is behind by an Eastern and Swamp. Okay, yeah. So now we're going to Ganis Tower.
Okay, I think this is good.
Or
Nobly
maybe
opening
we're
the
just
door to
getting
the small fairies.
to hover more.
I have no idea.
I don't understand. Oh, I guess this will take you. You don't have to do the loop for Bob's chest this way.
Hmm.
I mean, you still have to do a loop, so I guess I don't understand. So.
Yeah, I don't I don't know the plan. It could be
Either
simply
way,
reloading the dungeon.
we're in GT now. We're in cave state, so no worries about keys.
Right. Rebel's doing it. I didn't notice he continued after the second chest.
I guess he doesn't know the Samaria to do Aga 1 the fast way.
Right.
So this is the long way to get the hook shot.
Yeah, I'll say. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay.
So I mean, it's gonna make you can just go through swamp the regular old way, a single trip. He may not actually be thinking of the new ways to get to Argus. That can be tricky. So he may want the hook shot more than Nobly does.
Yeah. The lamp is on the torch. Oh my goodness. So the full hook pushing combination is available to our runners. I don't know if they'll both get it. Sword beams, hook shot, Samaria, lamp. It's all here. But yeah, at this late stage, it might not be of any use.
Alright, so we're gonna get the this is interesting. Doing this in cave state and not reloading the dungeon. Oh,
There
doesn't
it
matter
is.
now.
Bingo. Ice Rod is in Compass Room of Ganon's Tower, and Nobly saves and quits, and it's go mode.
He also got a sword, so he is
Oh yeah.
on Easy Street here. Sword was in Hope Room there.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna clean up Trinex. He already has Aga 2 dead, so this will be a short run to the end of the game.
Oh yeah, that's true. And he's got TR big key, so it's no issue getting to the boss.
Did we recently discover a non-EG way of getting the lumberjack item without beating Aga 1? Did that happen?
Yes, it is. It involves an incomprehensible video that Taj So posted, but it is technically possible. And krelbel is falling into the lumberjack tree. He'll collect his hook shot. I wonder if he has plans on hook pushing. It is possible, but it involves powder search index setting, which he may or may not use. Regardless, it'll make the rest of the game easier.
Interesting that he's not going to
Faster.
So, yeah, he's not going to Eastern here. It'll be a quick clear for him, and it'll get him the mirror to make this swamp nice and easy. But he's gonna go here and save and quit to do it.
Yeah.
Actually, it's like he forgets he doesn't have the mirror. No, he's gonna save and quit. This is fine. He'll go save and quit, go to hair. And the last crystal for Nobly. How would you get to Ganon if Aga 2 were already dead?
Well, I think I would do what Nobly's doing, since he's got the hammer, gloves, and flute combo.
So I think there is some rapping shenanigans that you could do from Death Mountain.
Yeah. I wouldn't really say. Well, yeah, the North Moat clip is sort of a rap. Yeah. But it's simply a DMD to get to that point.
All right, so krelbel. So what has happened here on krelbel's side is he's drained the dam.
Mhm.
The dam stays drained until you transition. I forget if it's away or to that overworld screen on the overworld.
Any overworld screen.
Right, any
transition.
overworld transition. So he has not made an overworld transition. He saved and quit to get to the old man. He stayed on the same overworld screen to get to Hera. And he clipped from Hera to Swamp, so the dam is still drained. He can exit Swamp and reload the dungeon, so he can do Swamp without the mirror.
Yeah, and shoutouts to Baliame for finding this method by accident. Way back in the day. Early days of No Logic. Alright, nobly into phase 4. He just needs 3 more arrow shots.
So we're going to see some chests in Swamp here in the back that we didn't from Nobly.
And that includes the Eastern Big Key. Alright, Ganon's down for nobly. GG's. And that will take us to a game 3.
Yeah, so Nobly finishes with a time of 1:31:06. Yes, 06. And that krelbel opens some chests here. But he forfeits. We'll have to see what more he does. And we will see about doing an interview here.
Yeah, at this point it's an ice rod hunt, and searching for go mode after a race is decided is never especially fun. So forfeits are quite common.
So even with 2 of them on the pool, you still get an ice rod hunt.
Yes, that is still a thing that happens in a fraction of these seeds.
Yeah, and in fact, they were both looking for only the ice rod for quite a while, weren't they?
I would say so. I would say so.
Third bottle was nice somewhere in C-shaped house, I guess. And Samaria, I guess, krelbel didn't have for not nearly as long.
Right.
Let's ask Nobly if he's coming. krelbel is ready. All right, there he goes. So he says he's on his way. So now let's get both of them in there. There's krelbel. Nobly, let's see, might not be ready right away. There he is. So good game to both of you.
Yep, GG.
Hey,
GGs.
GG's.
So nice ice rod hunt despite having 2 of them in the pool.
Yep.
I was constantly watching like who finds this ice rod first and watching race time like, has he done? Is he done?
Yeah,
so
I made the meta play of thinking, if it's in GT, like I could have done some stuff in GT a lot earlier. So if it's in GT, then I've probably lost, and it turns out that was correct.
You know, I did the same thing.
Yeah, we were waiting for Nobly to go to GT for quite a while. One of the big differences, though, is that Nobly got that Samaya off of Moldor much earlier. So he was able to do some things like go to ice earlier and faster, and do Eastern, open that big key door, and get the mirror from Armos Knights.
Okay, yeah, that's what I suspected when I got the cane. Like, I wasn't certain because considering where was that TR big key? Oh, like literally, I'm looking at it right now. So without Nobly, I'm curious how did you make your way to Moldorm sooner than I did?
I got a bottle from Pod, unlocked Terra immediately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cause when I found Pearl that early, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna jump down to Hype Cave, check what Mire is, my sheds, and then I think I unlocked Terra immediately because I knew it was a crystal.
Yeah, that I was tempted to do that because I think I had a bottle before heading into Pod, but yeah, I could see how that would be a natural move, and that turned out to be the play of the game on this one.
Yeah, so another big difference is that I'm not sure what maps you got, Krelbel, but Nobly very early had both maps and checked the map to discover. So when the Thieves Town pendant dropped for him, he already knew Swamp and Mire were pendants. Excuse me. Skull and Mire were pendants.
Skull and Mire.
So you unfortunately discovered Skull was a pendant by beating it. I don't think Nobly ever went in there at all.
Yeah, I didn't get the Skullwoods map until after beating Skullwoods. I forget where it was exactly, but I certainly didn't have it at that point. And that certainly felt bad doing 2 pendant dungeons in a row to get that information.
I did everything in the front apart from the big chest.
Yeah.
I didn't do the mummy chest either.
Yeah. I was now that the pedestal is up, we were wondering once you got the book whether it'd be interesting if the ice rod was on pedestal.
Oh man,
because that could have been with Krelbel having the 2 pendants.
Yeah,
could have been a way that race changed.
I wouldn't have
narrow path to victory.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone to pedestal to check it no matter what. So I would have just gone and done Mire first, and if it even was a ped seed, I would have eventually went to Skullwood, but it would have been way too late, I assume.
What was the Mire medallion? Did you check that?
Bombos.
It was Bombos. Okay, I never found Bombos.
Oh, it's on Bombos tablet.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I YBA'd to Mire from Eastern to do the lobby things. Cause I was like, okay, I'm here. GT is like the easiest play to make, so it's like if Krelbel just done that and found Ice Rod like 10 minutes ago, I'm like, nah, no, that's. And then I was like, Krelbel can't hover, so maybe an Ice Rod is in Hookshot Cave since he hasn't finished, so try to do that. Nail's been cut, so hover can't be done.
Now, Nobly, I'm curious, did you do an early lumberjack check?
Nope.
You didn't? Okay. So when did you make your way to that hookshot?
I don't have a hookshot.
Okay, well, now you know where it was.
Another horrible hookshot.
Yeah, actually, we didn't realize that Nobly hadn't checked the lumberjack, so we were wondering the whole time why you were not going for the easy Aga 1 play to get the hookshot, but now we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
wasn't
me,
sure.
it was... I never found lamp, and I'm not comfortable with powder pushing. So...
Oh, I can tell you, the lamp is on GT Torch.
All right.
Yeah, we just saw it pretty recently.
Yeah, so it all comes back to that cane.
Yeah.
Did you find Tempered Sword though?
Nope, still just at master.
Okay, there's one in Hope Room as well.
Nice.
That GT play.
So going
Yep.
to GT late was a good way to feel bad in this seat, and you both did it.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
I must shout out though to one runner who is flip heal for save scumming those shields for him.
Nice.
Yeah, I appreciated that.
Yeah, I was like, "There's no way I'm having fire shield and ending up on a mirror shield that blocks everything. That's not gonna happen."
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
but-
noted that you had to abandon the swamp small key and then had to go back and get it.
Oh.
Yeah, I was thinking about unlocking Swamp on my trip to Hera as well, but I was like, nah. I can unlock the basement because that's a horrible check. So if I ever feel super like behind, I can always check the
Yeah.
basement.
I never felt even close to that desperate on this one. I think I'm wrapping up Swamp right now, and next after that would have been I have a full clearable Eastern in front of me, and then straight to GT. And that would have been go mode. But
Yeah, I kind
yeah,
of
this was like a much more pleasant seed than yesterday's.
yeah, for sure. And also, I didn't fail those spin Y base today, so happy with that.
Hey, nice, nice.
Right, you look solid there, Nobly.
Yeah, you should have seen yesterday. That was not as solid. But I guess it's day by day.
Yeah, I've also my first two matches in this tourney, my YBAs were really, really rough, and then yesterday's they were a lot better, and I don't think I failed any today either. So nice, getting more comfortable with the racing format and tourney format for the pressure of trying to do glitches with large punishments under pressure.
Yeah, and I was hoping that your mega route through Cave State would result in value, but unfortunately
Yeah, it was
didn't work out again.
There was a big chunk of time in there where it was like the cave state mega route that takes a lot of time, and it didn't yield much. And then I think I went straight from there into the Skull and Thieves plays that were both pendants.
Oh
So
yeah,
that was a bit unfortunate. A very, very long ice rod hunt on this one. I'm curious just how long I was in ice rod mode. Probably at least 45, maybe 50 minutes.
I also just realized that I never did front of pod either.
Yeah, you didn't do the right side. We thought that was a little weird. The ice big key was over there, leading to nothing, but that could have been interesting.
Yeah, I didn't do the big key chest and Stalfos basement either.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, because I was like, I'll just leave this open because I didn't have the pod big anyway. So I knew I had to come back to Palace of Darkness to finish up pod eventually, potentially. So I was like, I'll leave it there, and then I can do it while I am doing my statue drag. And eventually it came down to I'm never doing statue drag, and apparently when I went there, I was like, there's no way I'm doing things.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah,
I only went there to get my Swamp Palace small key at the end. Because I Deathhold Argus and needed to get my Swamp Small back so I can go through the front door.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so, Krelbel, do you feel like you needed that hook shot, or could you have done one of the other ways to get to Argus?
No, I didn't need the hookshot at all. Getting the hookshot at that point was really just. Honestly, it was more for the two chests in Aga Tower, and then it was the hookshot's there. It's on the way. I can get the two checks in Aga Tower. Maybe one of them has my ice rod, and I can finish early. Otherwise, just pick them up, then grab the hookshot real quick, and that'll get me hookshot cave and slightly faster access to stuff in GT. So that was the reason for doing the Aga play for hookshot. Definitely didn't need it on this seed. I mean, it wouldn't have been useful at all for any hook pushing because I never found the lamp.
Right.
But yeah, it was definitely interesting. Like I did an early lumberjack play just for the information, and for once it actually yielded useful information. But then it just like I was so late to boomerang, so it wouldn't have been useful for Trinex or Eastern, and then never got lamp, so it wouldn't have been useful for anything. But it was always there in my mind. But yeah, I think my last 3 matches in this tourney have had that have required Death All Argus, so was perfectly prepared to do that.
Yeah, like I checked the last 7 No Logic I've played. Lumberjack has had nothing, so I was like, I decided I'm not gonna waste my 10 seconds going there today.
Yep, and the one time you do, yeah. I also think I'm getting getting on a weird streak of flippers being in Mini Moldorm Cave. I think every match I've been in this tourney has had flippers there. It's an odd coincidence.
Yeah, and also I have another funny thing. Imagine doing Ice Palace from the front.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Whoever did tracking, I guess, looks like Drunk Future Self. Hopefully, he stayed on the ball with recognizing that French vanilla mitts in Blind Cell. It's always funny.
Right. We saw it invisible on your side and visible on Nobly's side since we had the Thieves Town big key.
Yeah, I was thinking about, you know what, I can do Thieves Town right now, and if that's a crystal, then I can do like another dungeon. And I was like, but I have to YBA to get there. And I was like, nah, that doesn't sound appealing when I have other stuff I can do. So I did some small other things, and a Thieves Town big key. Amazing. I can just go through the front and don't have to backtrack like half a dungeon.
Yep.
It was funny. But yeah, game 3, looking forward. Sometime during okay time.
Yeah, probably. I think maybe Tuesday. I think should work well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can discuss.
Yeah,
hopefully not Tuesday, since that's like the longest work. I will see.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Well, either way, there is a No Logic game on Tuesday. The game 2 of Coxwell versus Krithel. Game 1 will be tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I don't see any other No Logic games on the docket, so I can't help you with that. They're yet to be scheduled. I don't know what the schedule is for SpeedGaming. Maybe it'll be in chat. Someone can tell you. So you guys have any last thoughts on the seed?
Nope. This was a nice, pleasant one. Obviously, didn't go my way, but wasn't frustrating. So, yeah, looking forward to more. And thanks to everyone who put on the show, and thanks to everyone who watched.
My final thought about the 2 seeds we've played so far is my wallets aren't big enough for all these 8 bottles that we found during 2 seeds.
So thanks to Drunk Future Self for tracking invisible items. And Krebel noted that you like 30-minute ice rod hunts despite 2 ice rods in the pool. So I think that'll be it for us on SpeedGaming. Look forward to future No Logic matches and whatever else SpeedGaming has to offer. So good afternoon, everybody.
See you next time.